I've never felt so terrified of someone I once called a friend in my life. In November 2017, I met up with an old friend, someone I had known for a few years. We initially connected on a dating site, but over time, our relationship became strictly platonic. There were no red flags, and I completely trusted him. We chose to meet behind a bus station, on a grassy hill surrounded by trees. The plan was simple: have a smoke, catch up, and relax. I had only started smoking weed a few months prior, so I was still getting used to it. He brought something new for me to try: purple haze. I felt no anxiety about it, trusting him completely. After smoking a quarter of the blunt, I started to feel lightheaded and anxious. A strange discomfort washed over me, and I wanted to go home. When I asked, he insisted on taking me, saying I'd be safe with him. I declined, but he pressed again, saying, "Please let me take you home. I wouldn't hurt you." As I began to walk away, I felt disoriented, like I was walking on a cloud. Panic started to set in. Once we reached the bus station, I felt a bit relieved with so many people around. But my gut told me to get away from him. I told him I would call a taxi to go home. Suddenly, his tone shifted from friendly to stern. "I'm going to take you home now," he said, pulling at my jacket. I firmly told him no, that I could manage on my own. He yanked my jacket harder, and I stumbled into him. He pulled me closer, insisting I didn't need to be scared. But I was terrified. My paranoia intensified, and my vision blurred. I pushed him away and called for a taxi. He tried to grab my phone and yelled, "Do you ever listen? I'm taking you home." A few bystanders noticed and asked if I was okay. I just wanted to get home. Thankfully, a kind lady called a taxi for me and waited by my side, ensuring I was safe. When the taxi arrived, I hurriedly paid the driver and rushed inside. All I wanted was to be in my bed, the only place I felt safe. That evening, I lay in bed for 5 hours, staring at the ceiling, numb. I didn't think of much, but eventually I checked my phone and saw I had 32 missed calls from him, 10 voicemails, and over 50 messages. The messages were unsettling. He kept asking where I was and when I'd be home. One voicemail chilled me to the bone. He described a fantasy of taking me home while I was drugged, tying me up, and blindfolding me. I panicked, blocking him on all social media and his number. I warned him that if he contacted me again, I would call the police. For a month, I heard nothing. Then, out of the blue, I received a text from an unknown number asking how I was. I ignored it, but a follow-up message said they missed me and would see me soon. I asked who they were, but there was no reply. So, creepy person who pretended to be my friend, let's never meet again. I've shared this story with friends, and many believe that what I experienced wasn't just the effects of weed. They think I may have been given something much stronger and more dangerous.